Welcome to your daily focus for February the 26th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I want to make sure I at least say that. We had a card land upside down here. What is it, guys? Oh, look at that. The Two of Pentacles. Now, I don't read in reverse, but if it's coming up in reverse, we have to read it in reverse. We can't refuse the messages coming in. So, wow, we are feeling conflicted, or we don't know where to start, or when we look at the Two of Pentacles, we have a pentacle in each hand. We have a ship coming in, two ships. So we're good. No matter what we choose, we're good. So long as it fills our passions, our dreams, our desires. So what are you holding on to? Where do you need to move away from that kind of energy to really feel the balance, the abundance that you can walk into? Where is the disconnect in believing in yourself, in your dreams and your goals that you can do it? You know, I believe right now we're going through an easier energy per se, but we're walking into some extreme energy, and we're probably starting to feel that extreme energy. I mean, Uranus alone is in the 29th, the final degree of Aries before it moves. And it'll be there till like what, 2026, 2027 in Taurus. So that's a huge energy. We've got the new moon coming up in Pisces next week. We have Mercury actually going retrograde. We're in its shadow right now. So we have a lot of things happening. So we could feel that restless energy, knowing that something's about to change, knowing that we might want to be holding off on some of the decisions we're making because we just don't know. And so there has to be this part of, it's Uranus. It's taking an educated risk. It's believing in yourself. And so that might be a hard connect. We might actually have to give ourselves some pep talks today to get ourselves going. But once we do that, I think the energy of the Two of Pentacles, let me make sure I put it in the deck properly, we could master it. We could start to see the potential, certain roads to go, certain decisions to make, certain behaviors to change, certain habits to break, cleaning up the clutter, allowing the healing in, and going with the flow is pretty big right now. Expect the unexpected. That's one thing you can always say about Uranus is expect the unexpected. So go with the flow. Embrace what happens, however difficult that may be. I know it's easy to say, and some things are easy to embrace, right? So look for those things to embrace. Our first card, Temperance. Temperance comes in, says to simplify. Temperance comes in and says you'll see the true abundance by simplifying in some form, in some way. So yes, cleaning up the clutter, getting rid of that to-do list so you're not carrying that energy, that baggage, that extra responsibility and obligation into a new beginning so that you can really give it your focus, your attention, give you your own attention. Simplify. Bring things into balance. And bringing things into balance, I mean, we're mixing here, I think, in a lot of the stories, it's water and wine, and getting the right amounts in each, the balance, the perfect harmony. And we don't have anything around us. I mean, here we're standing in the middle of this, this flowing water. So it's taking anything that we try to hold on to away from us. Symbolizing that we don't need a lot. Look at how balanced we are within the background there. The mountains. Mountains talk about your success. The moon hovering over above. The moon energy is, I think today actually is the 3/4 square. Yeah, 3/4. It's the 3/4 mark of the moon. third quarter. So it is a time to weigh things out, to understand what we need to let go of, what we need to clear up in our life in order to plant our new seeds, in order to step into our new goals, our dreams, our desires. It's not necessarily the time to start something new, but rather to simplify our life in some way. I know one girl, and she's got a rule that if you haven't worn it in a year, it's out, it's gone. And she keeps tabs on her family. So they don't like it when they finally go to get that comfy sweater and it's gone because it's been a year. We have the Page of Swords right in the middle of the knee-jerk energy here. Maybe we need a little bit of knee-jerking. This is a highly spiritual card. This really talks about the veil being thin. That this is a beautiful time to meditate, to pray, to reflect, to contemplate, going forward, what you want to step into, who you want to become. One baby step at a time. You know, maybe you want to lose 50 pounds. Well, set a goal for losing 5 pounds. Knowing that the 50-pound mark is down the road. So set the date for the 50-pound mark, but set the date for the 5 pounds and the 10 pounds and the 12 pounds. Baby steps. This is a time to really talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. They are whispering things to you. They're leaving clues. And the knee-jerk energy here is, you know, it's the Page of Swords. She just wants to get going and get things done and moving into dreams and goals and desires. You ever wanted something and nobody was reacting and you finally did something to make everybody turn their heads for a moment and look at you and you went finally, and then you realized the looks on their face was not the look that you were hoping for or expecting, and it all went south for you? You know, that's the knee-jerk energy. We didn't think it out. You know, how often, you know, every one of us has that story when our parent told us that we shouldn't. And we did anyways because we knew better, obviously. And it just came back and haunted you on so many levels. Because we didn't think it through. We didn't have the maturity the maturity. The sage wisdom. So in saying that, I mean, we are in detriment here, so our sage wisdom could really come into our advantage right now. So it's getting things done. It's being able to look at something perhaps in your life, and it's a highly spiritual card. I don't think that would diminish too much, even in detriment. So it's really thinking through what you need to do, but also there's an action to it involved. And so it has to be a premeditated action. So you're going to clean out that closet. So you said, I'm going to give it 1 garbage bag in 5 minutes. And before you know it, you've pulled out something that you haven't seen in forever. And now you're making nice little piles over here and you want to do this. And maybe you'll get some new shelf lining or something to brighten the closet up for the towels. Whatever it may be, right? Baby steps. Before you know it, give yourself 5 minutes on a project today. Before you know it, that 5 minutes has turned into an hour and a half and you're just getting started. So it's that kind of energy. And the Hangman. The Hangman is, and boy, did I talk about this in the weekly readings. And not that the Hangman ever came up. I don't think the Hangman came up once. Well, maybe once. Yeah, there was once, definitely. Somebody got the Hangman. You know, 2019 is a 3 energy. And we get the 3 by adding up the 2 plus the 0 plus the 1 plus the 9, which is a 12. And then we reduce that to the 3 energy. And so we are in the learning stages and the baby stages of really stepping into that 3 energy and really embracing it as part of our existence and who we are. But we have to remember how we get to the 3 energy, how we learn. And so the hangman is the 12 energy, the 1 plus 2. The hangman is really about surrendering, giving up control, just being. Meditation, prayer, accepting what is, letting go of control of a part of your life, accepting what is. By feeling in balance at where you are right now, regardless of what's going on around you. And even if you can only envision that for 5 seconds or 10 minutes, that right now in this moment, it's perfect. Right now in this moment, the phone isn't ringing because the bill collector is a little ticked. Right now in this moment, there's complete silence. Right now in this moment, I'm staring at, well, beautiful flowers. Surround yourself with beautiful. Let go control of where you think that you are walking and go with the flow and experience the Uranus energy as it defines yourself. We're in the last stages of that. Let's get a Nature's Whispers. I'm starting to babble, so let's get a Nature's Whispers here for you. So the Hangman, being the strongest card, and at the end signifies that we're probably going to be entering intense energy, and we are. If you look ahead, it's not a secret. And the Hangman is here to remind us to reflect, to pull back, to understand where we need to simplify in our lives, maybe where we do need to do a little bit of knee-jerking, but it's educated, it's thought out, it's premeditated. You've thought about it. You've taken in information. You weigh it out. Empowerment. 45. The 9 energy. We are in full moon, so that never surprises me. And we start with Temperance. I mean, what a strong energy reading this is. But it may not seem like it. Because we have trines, and you know, I don't think a square comes until much later in the week. So we're in trines and sextiles and Pisces energy, Sag energy. Empowerment. The moment for respect for life and all living things, attuning to nature and to the creatures of the earth, is at hand. Tune into the deep well of compassion that spills over readily to anyone who needs your help. You are being directed to take action, to remove difficulties, to resolve problems. Be receptive to guidance from wherever it happens to come. Don't be surprised to receive support from unusual avenues. Be alert to seemingly random input, which will give you clues and ideas that have not occurred to you earlier. Once you have picked up on these signs, pursue them diligently and with determination. A potential for them to pay off is immense. As soon as you know what action to take, take it. So, yes, it's all about our empowerment. You are being directed to take action and remove difficulties and resolve problems. And that's exactly what this energy is all about this entire week going into our new moon. Be receptive to guidance from wherever it happens to come. Uranus will just throw things at you, just out of the blue. And it doesn't give you really much time to contemplate. So we have to have a plan. We have to have a strategy. We have to have at least a chalk outline or something to what it may appear to be one day. And once you start to pick up on the little signs, the little clues, like I said, the Page of Swords is here telling us that we are highly spiritual today. Surrounded by Temperance and the Hangman. Where can we simplify in our lives? Where can we find balance? Where can we give up control? Where do we make the time to just be? Look at who's back. Independence. Independence with our cat. Clever, secretive, mysterious, intelligent, independent, and nocturnal. It's your road. It's yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. If you've chosen cat, this is a strong message that you are to look at where in your life you are relying too heavily on another. Cat tells you that you are intelligent and clever enough to walk your own path alone. If you've just received a new job or job promotion, you can feel like you're walking unsteadily, but Cat tells you that you are not giving yourself enough credit. In regards to relationships, Cat tells you that you need to look at the balance of the relationship. Have you been letting your partner take the lead and making decisions without your input? If so, it is time to rebalance the relationship. Cats have always been associated with mystery and the supernatural. It was once believed the cats were demons or spirits, and witches used them as their familiars. They can sometimes be unpredictable and sneaky. So you may be interested in the supernatural or the occult. Cat tells you to research and learn. Cats are also associated with healers and healing with their calming purrs, being used on a vibrational level as healing. Cat may be telling you that you are in need of some healing. So snuggle with a cat or a kitten. But if you aren't fond of the creatures, you can use massage, meditation, and or acupuncture. Or simply just take a cat nap. Cats are also nocturnal, and since many are afraid of the darkness, Cat tells you that it is time for you to look within at the deep and dark fears that you have suppressed. And it's really moving past our fears, isn't it? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.